How's everyone doing today? Well, it's been 5 years since we've been on the farm here, the homestead. Kristen 5, me 4, and been quite the journey. We got quite a lot accomplished in 5 years. We're still going. I'm gonna try overlay some video here of some of the things, hopefully, if I can figure that out. But kind of walk you through like the first few years and what we did, and then kind of follow down if I can remember everything, because we've done a lot. But the first year, really, Kristen did, she just got some fences up along here so that we had some paddocks to put animals in. So this is one of the fence lines here. It's kind of buggered up. We've replaced the fence once, and it's just a really hard place because it really dips down. So she put in these fence posts with some friends. So there's 1, 2, 3 different fence lines here she's done. We put in a new fence line in the back there so we can do some rotational grazing next year. And then as well, the first year I came up, I threw in 2 garden beds, dug it all up. It looked like this, and then now it looks like this. But I dug these 2 first beds here, 50 feet long, threw in some garlic, and that's how the garden started. I think the second year she got some pigs. She already had some goats, she had chickens, so we got some pigs to start her meat. And I think we might have got a cow the second year as well. And I can't remember if that's how it went. But then I put up a cheap shelter here, which I tore down and put a better shelter here for the animals there. Another shelter on the other side. You guys have probably seen in one of the videos of me building it. The goats and pigs. And then as well, the second year we threw up the maple syrup lines. I think I did like 150 lines the first year just to get started. With a sugar shack set up with an evaporator. So we had my regular evaporator with a oil tank, and then we set up a bigger one we bought used, which we still use today, which is amazing. And so that's kind of like the second year, get the sugar shack stuff going, and dug more garden beds. What else did we do? Man, it's been a crazy journey. I think the first winter I was up, I built a chicken pen inside the barn as well, so we had room for more chickens. And there was like a enclosure that the guy had used for tools. We converted that into a chicken brooder, so we'd hatch our own chickens and raise chickens in there. And then that next year after that, I think we raised more tap lines out there. I put up to 300, I think then, or 350. So we increased that. We got another shelter built for our cows for out in the field. What else did we do? We, oh yeah, I think the first year as well, we got fruit trees in. So we got apple trees, pear trees, plum trees. We put in asparagus, strawberries. Strawberries kind of didn't do too well. Tried starting goji berries, they didn't do well. I think I said plums already, plums. Cherry trees. And then over the past 5 years, we've kind of added more trees, added more blueberries, and we'll just show you what the food forest is looking like now. The apple trees we bought from Whiffle Tree, they honestly haven't done very well, so I'm not too impressed with them. The plum tree we got from them is doing really well, it's growing well, but like some of these trees, like this is 5 or 6 year old tree now. This should be a lot bigger, I would have expected. And same with these ones, they're kind of sad looking. I got different varieties for making cider and stuff, so they're not doing very well. It looks like, and this year too with the lack of water, not very happy. Yeah, like some of them have done really poorly. So I was hoping to have more trees. We put some more cherry trees in this year, and I don't know if this one's going to survive because it's so dry, I didn't get time to water it. Like these ones here too, not doing so well. I think these ones are plum trees. These cherry trees I'm hoping to survive because these are new ones here, these are new ones here. These apple trees I transplanted from my old place, they're just suckers. They're doing well. This one's going up quite a bit. Hopefully we get apples next year off this one. Looks like it actually grew a bit past few weeks, which is nice. And then this cherry bush tree produces a lot of cherries, but they all seem to fall off for some reason. And here's some of the blueberries we've put in right off the bat. And then We have more blueberries they put down in the main garden area. We got the greenhouse up the first year as well. Oh no, second year. First year she put a garden in, and then we converted it to the greenhouse, which has been doing well. Just pop inside quickly and check it out. Doing pretty good this year. Lots of cherry tomatoes, lots of aromas coming along. Been picking lots of tomatoes the past few weeks, looking good. Well, what else have we done? We've done so much. I'm gonna go hop out to the back field quickly and show you some things. This shelter I built I think 2 years ago. The pigs and goats. Here's one of the pigs always running away out all inside sleeping because it's warm out. We'll take a look at them real quick here. So I built this, it's serving its purpose really well. How you doing, piggies? Having good sleep in there? Nice and cool? Yeah, maybe we'll leave this door open so you get a breeze. So we built this, and then more pigs over here. These are the ones we've been breeding. We have one more that's due, hopefully the next week or so. So we'll have another like, hopefully 8 to 10 more piggies coming. Hey Tater, that's Tater. And we separate the boys. Now these two shelters we built, I built the one year with a friend, and the next year I built another one because we got water buffaloes as well. Here's the sugar shack area here. There's a bit of a mess inside. I'm trying to organize it. I gotta rework some of the evaporators. I need some more seals on them. Just working on stacking my wood. So this was one of the first projects we did. And here's the water buffaloes we got, I think, almost 3 years ago now. We just had a baby a week and a half ago. There's another water buffalo due. There we go. So some more things. We bushed our first water buffalo last spring. We sold out pretty quick. And look at the nice fall colors up there this year. Beautiful. And so we just put this fence line in. This is what I've been talking about to do some rotational grazing. Here comes Beatrice. She wants a pet, I bet. We got some horses in there. This year, because it was so hot and we were lack of water, I built a ram pump, which I have at the top of the hill. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. My ram pump build, and another video of setting it up and pumping water so we don't have to use our well water. It just pumps water for free. Pretty amazing. Hi guys, how you doing? Have a good day. Some of them like to be pet. This guy likes his head. Gosh, this is the male. So he likes to be pet quite a bit, don't you? There you go, Mr. Water Buff. Yeah. Oh, you're sweaty, eh? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they like to be pet. All right, we'll walk down towards the garden area, and then we'll see what else we did. So this year has been a lot of fixing the things around here to get things upkept a bit, because I want to have a lot of my projects done this year. So next year I can focus on gardening more. I have my friend Therese. She's been helping me this year weed my beds, but this year she's going to come in a few weeks. We're just going to tear everything out once everything is done and compost the beds, tarp them. So in the spring I'll just have to plant. There won't be any of this weeding stuff. It's going to be perfect to go. But here is the garden bed. So we started with the 2 beds I said the first year. Second year, I don't know how many beds I dug the first year, but it's probably like 16 of them I got going. And got our fall crops going here. I got some bok choy coming up. We've got hackberry turnips. 2 beds I gotta clean out. I got some, hopefully some more romaine lettuce coming up, some more carrots, some beets. Hopefully they come up quick enough before the cold weather. Another bed of carrots. And along the fence line too, I put these grapes in the second year. This one didn't do well this year for some reason, but the other 2, they were loaded. I picked a lot of grapes already from my veggie boxes this year, but they're really good. They're a cross between like a grape and an eating grape. Or, sorry, they're a cross between a wine grape and an eating grape. Look at them all on here still. So we got some leeks going on here. Beans are pretty much done. I gotta get those out. I might just tarp it so they keep the nitrogen in. More salad mix. It's kind of near the end of this days. Got some fall spinach coming up. This will be for next year. Because it won't grow much more this year, I don't think. But next spring, it'll be one of the first crops I can cut. And then down here, I think in year 2 and 3, I got more of these beds done. These ones are always kind of weedy. I gotta take care of this in the next few weeks too. Oh yeah, we got irrigation in the second year. The first year I was here, I put irrigation in with our pond, which pumps water up and irrigates the whole garden. So that was a big thing to do. because I wouldn't be able to function here if I didn't have the irrigation in the pond. I would not be farming. And then this year I got 3 more beds dug here. I still need to do 1 more bed here, so I have an even 8 beds down here. But here's more spinach. This stuff will be ready to cut this week. Got the mixed greens I'm doing, those will be ready. Arugula cut, and these beds I've cleaned out this week. They were just squashes and stuff that died off, and more salad mix and cauliflowers. And the far end I put in a bunch of garlic beds I use every year for garlic. Last year, I think it was a year and a half ago, these are all blueberries in here, like 100 blueberry plants down here. I really need to get some wood chips. I need to chip it up. You can see all the red plants in there, those are the blueberries. But I got tarps trying to kill all the weeds down. So this is a work in progress. And as we come up here, last year this was my area for my squash. They did amazing last year. This year I got like 8 pumpkins and 2 squashes. So I'm reworking what I'm doing. I'm gonna tarp this all down, and I'm gonna poke holes in my tarps next year and just grow in holes and keep the tarps down so I don't have any weeds here, because I can't keep on top of it. And that'll give the plants a bit more chance to survive. And here's my last few ones I gotta take back. It's like a cross between a butternut and who knows what that is. And this year I tried doing some cucumbers along this fence line here that I built. Didn't do so well. So we're doing really lots of gardening. Like this area here, it's not irrigated, so it's harder to keep it water because I had to bring down buckets and dump water on the plants. So that's why it didn't do well this year. But that's just the way it goes. And then I think 2 years ago I opened this area all up, extended the beds for flowers and herbs. Some flowers are looking sad now, but they were beautiful like 2-3 weeks ago. The birds have been enjoying all the seeds. And these are all volunteer tomatoes in here. So yeah, I need to get this all cleaned out soon as well. And yeah, so that's a lot of stuff. And the other things we've done here is we've thrown some peach trees and nectarine trees, which we got lots of peaches last year, none this year. Okay, we'll head down to the back. I'll show you a few other things we've worked on. So last year, Kristen opened up this area here against the side of the house for dahlias. Lots of dahlias last year, it was amazing. But we did a new bed for dahlias, so we put in zinnias and asters and zeloceus, and I forget which ones these are. But they did okay this year, but with no rain we didn't water a whole lot either, because we didn't want to kill a pond, or sorry, kill a well. There's a bee there on her zinnias. And this year as well, what we did, we opened up a new area down here for our dahlia bed. She got, I think she said 160 varieties of dahlias in here. And sadly to say, because we didn't get a chance to water a whole lot, we have not got a whole bunch of them. Most of it was weeds and stuff because we just use compost, but we have got a few dahlias. So we're gonna save them for next year. Hopefully the tubers grew a bit down here. Hard to tell, but look how beautiful these ones are. Here's some of my favorites right there. And these ones are kind of getting eaten by the bugs, I think. So I guess it's supposed to be a dinner plate Friday, I believe. And then, oh, here's a new one here that I didn't notice the other day. This one's, but you can tell they're all kind of dried out, lack of water. There's lots of tomatoes and squashes in here. And these ones here are beautiful right here. Oh, that's a new one. Didn't see that one yesterday. Wow. So I think that's odd. This is off the same plant. So we have 2 different colors off that one. So that was one of the projects for this year, to get that done. And next year we're going to make sure that we get some dahlias. So with my ram pump pumping water up there, we'll be able to run the pump more down here for watering this. Just so we have dahlias, because we sold a lot of dahlias the first year at the market. Or last year. That was a goal this year. That didn't happen. Okay, we're coming up to the wash station area. So let's go take a look. I reorganized this too. I just posted a video. Hopefully you guys have watched that. But the first 3 years we just had a pop cooler there, and this year we needed to build something bigger. So I built this walk-in cooler. Works on just an air conditioner and a cool bot. It's beautiful in here on a cold day, on a hot day. So there's a air conditioner. So it's working well. Got all our veggies. I use this one here for all our veggie boxes. This one for the market. We got some tomatoes in here left over. Very nice. So that was the big project done. This this spring. So that was this spring's project. And then as well, first year we threw in the wash station here. So we got a drying pan for the lettuces, drying rack. It's kind of a mess right now. Our stainless steel table, stainless steel wash tank or wash sink. And then this year as well, we just got new plumbing piped in because I've just been using the hose of plumbing, so we're running water, hot water. And then this year as well, I got some shelves up so it's not a mess. Like these things are all over the place. I can't even walk back here. So now I've opened everything up. That's done. We have a nice patio stones here, which I'm planning to build partial greenhouse here. So it comes out to the tower here, so that in the spring I can push this back and have a whole bunch of racks in here as well. And I'll be able to have a lot more plants sitting out here growing in this area here. We don't get sun here till like late afternoon, but it'll be nice in the spring just to have some plants here and declutter the house. And yeah, it'll be nice, warmer in here for all that. What else have we done? We have our hay shed here. That was already here, but we use that for a hay shed down there. I put some mulberry trees in down here, and then down the far side past the dahlia bed, I put in 4 apple trees. So two years ago, two this year, and then there is another mulberry tree down there. And this is, I'll show you the peach trees and stuff. We have a lot going on over here. This whole area here was a gong show as well. This was all this tall grass, so I cut it all down 2 years ago, and we've got trees are going crazy. The peach trees have grown the best, and nectarine trees. So peach trees, these ones are like been here for 2 years now. They're doing really well. I probably put them too close together, but that's okay. I popped in another one here this year, another one here this spring. We have some horseradish here, horseradish there. I harvested a bit this year. We have haskap berries here, haskap berries, some more haskap berries, another peach tree. We have, there's 2 more smaller haskap berries as well. And then we just put in some elderberries. Thanks to Jane. She gave me some elderberries. And I popped in goji berry she gave me as well, so I'm excited about that. That's about all we have going on down here. I think that's almost the whole tour, guys, of what we've been doing. What else? And just our general things, you know, splitting wood for the sugar bush and splitting wood for heating the house. That's like a yearly task we have to do. I've got to get back out and cut some more wood today, hopefully at time. And yeah, just projects after projects. And like I said, I'm hoping next year I'm focusing just 80% of the time on the garden, because I'm hoping to do 2 markets next year. We're thinking of doing the Haliburton Farmers Market and Bancroft, and maybe still do boxes next year. We're not sure what we're doing yet. Just reorganizing and figuring out what's going to bring in the most amount of income for us, which makes most sense. And yeah, that's about it. It's been a great 5 years. If you've been following the journey, thanks so much for watching us from day one. If you haven't subscribed, check out what we've been doing the past few years. It's a whirlwind here for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you out there. Happy gardening.